What if your professional reference is unresponsive? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a professional reference you counted on just isn't responding? This can be a real concern, especially when applying to law schools or preparing for legal interviews. Let's talk about how to handle this effectively. First, make sure you have the correct contact information for your reference. Sometimes, they may not respond simply because you have outdated email addresses or phone numbers. Once you verify their details, send a polite follow-up message or give them a call. A gentle reminder can go a long way, and remember, they might be busy or have overlooked your request. Next, allow sufficient time for them to respond. When you first ask for the reference, be clear about deadlines and the purpose of the recommendation. For example, if you are applying to law schools, mention how they can submit their letter through the Law School Admission Council Letter of Recommendation service. Clear instructions can help them comply more easily. It is also wise to have backup references ready. Law schools usually requiring two for letters of recommendation, so identifying multiple potential references early in the process is smart. If one reference is unresponsive, you can turn to another who can speak to your abilities. Academic references are often preferred, especially for recent graduates, but professional references are also acceptable. If your reference remains unresponsive despite your efforts, do not hesitate to communicate with your pre-law advisor or the admissions office of the law school. They may offer guidance or flexibility, such as accepting fewer letters or allowing you to substitute references. Being transparent about your situation shows professionalism and proactive problem solving. It is important to avoid negative assumptions about an unresponsive reference. They may have legitimate reasons for the delay. Keep your communications professional and avoid expressing frustration. This is essential for your legal career development. If you find that a professional reference is unresponsive and cannot be reached in time, consider asking someone else who can attest to your skills relevant to law school. This could be a professor, employer, or supervisor who knows your work ethic, analytical skills, or writing ability. Law schools appreciate references that can speak to your potential to succeed in rigorous academic environments. Sometimes, you may need to proceed with your application or interviews without that particular reference. If asked why a reference was not provided, be prepared to explain briefly and professionally, focusing on the proactive steps you took to secure other strong recommendations. Unresponsiveness from a professional reference can be a challenge, but it is manageable. By verifying contact information, following up politely, having backup references, communicating with advisors, and considering alternative recommenders, you can navigate this situation effectively while maintaining the professionalism expected in legal career development.